Hey guys, happy Friday. Becky Timms here live for the Drive at 5, and I am actually sitting in my car. I can't remember the last time I've done a Drive at 5 actually sitting in my car, but when I turn this way the sun's in my eyes, but I can do it like this. But anyway, I am super excited to be here and to tell you about the Amazon long-term storage fees and exactly how you can avoid them. So every February the 15th, so today's February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day, but every February 15th and August 15th, Amazon has long-term storage fees. So I want to tell you exactly how you can avoid those. First of all, if you have awesome supply chain management, you won't even have to worry about long-term storage fees. But if you don't know what you're doing, and sometimes when you start something new, you don't know what you don't know, and so especially if you're doing retail arbitrage, you may scan some items and send them in, or maybe even if you're doing private label. I know some people on their very first private label order, they order like 5,000 or 10,000 based on some crazy recommendations that they got. Never, ever, ever, ever do that. Hey, Philip. Hey, Cam. Thanks for, I hope I'm still going. I am. But what I want to do is talk about how you can prevent having long-term storage fees. Well, the first thing you could do is take a inventory health report, and you can get that report under the reports tab in your back office on Amazon, and it will tell you exactly how many items that you have that will accrue long-term storage fees. So one thing that Amazon does very, very, very well is they have amazing supply chain management, and they have their logistics down pat. So for example, if you send in like 20 of these cups right here, they might say, okay, we want you to send 3 to South Carolina, and 2 to North Carolina, and 5 to Arizona, and 4 to California, etc., etc. And so then when the client or the customer buys that cup from Amazon, they are going to ship the item from the closest warehouse to the customer, because they want that customer experience, right? So what Amazon works on is an inventory called FIFO, F-I-F-O, which means first in, first out. So let's say, for example, my first sample that I sent in went to South Carolina, but all of my supplies were being sold in California, so of course they are being shipped from the California warehouses. So it could be possible that I do have to pay long-term storage fees on the one in South Carolina if no one in the East Coast ordered it. So just know that they use the FIFO, which is first in, first out, when they are calculating long-term storage fees. The next thing you could do is you can reprice your items to maybe lower the price, but you have to make sure that you have good margins when you do this, because you want to make a profit, right? So you can lower your price, and then you also have to watch MAP pricing, because some manufacturers say, okay, this is the lowest price that you can sell our product, and you never ever want to go below MAP pricing. So that's another thing that you can look out for. And if you decrease the price, sometimes you get increased sales, and when you have increased sales, then you move up on the lower the rank, and then the more sales and the more conversions that you'll get. The third thing you can do is create a removal order, and a removal order is actually when you tell Amazon, hey, please send these items back to me, or whatever date that you want to send it back. But one thing Amazon does is when they remove it, they want to submit your items back to you in bulk. So you want to make sure that you submit this removal order before February the 15th, so that they know that you want to remove these items. And they actually even have now where you can destroy the items if you want, so that you don't actually have to have them sent back to you. But what was happening in the past is a lot of people were just using Amazon as a free storage shed, basically, and just putting all their junk in there and storing it till next Christmas or the next Christmas. And so that's one thing that they said, hey, we're not going to do that anymore, so we're not going to let you use us as a storage facility. And that's when they started really cracking down on the long-term storage fees, and also their first where you could remove your items for free. But now it's pretty common knowledge that they're saying, hey, you know, every February the 15th and August the 15th that you're going to have these long-term storage fees. So you can create the removal order and just know that it'll take it may take 1 to 2 weeks to get all of your items shipped back to you. And they have stipulations in place that if you have the items returned to you, that you can't send them back into Amazon until after a certain amount of time, because they don't want you to send the items home and then turn around and flip them right back. So definitely, you know, that you can't do that. So let me see what else I wanted to tell you. Oh, yesterday I didn't go live on the Drive at 5 because I took my boys to science and math night at the middle school, and we had a lot of fun. And I love to see kids love math and science because I love math and science. So I think I had more fun than they did. They actually got some extra credit for going. And then after that, last night I had my 22nd webinar. You know, I have a goal to do 100 webinars, and so I did webinar number 22 last night. And guys, hey Denise, thanks for joining. These webinars, I go back and I watch like my first webinar, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pat myself on the back. I've come so far in my webinars, but I got a whole lot more to go. But I can just see, and that's what I want you to do in your e-commerce business. You know, when you first start out, you might make a mistake, but learn from it and improve it the next time, and improve it the next time, and keep going. You know, make it a goal. Hey, I'm going to do something over and over and over again, because the repetition is mother of all skill. That's what Danny Johnson says, who's one of my amazing mentors. But I wanted to say, you know, so I was doing number 22 last night. I've come so far. I've learned so much. And maybe you want to do a webinar for something that you have maybe a SME or a subject matter expert in, or maybe you're not even a subject matter expert and you just want to do a webinar. I would encourage you to do it. And you can watch me, because I watch other people and I listen to their webinars, and there's some amazing webinar givers, you know, and I'm just like, oh, I want to do that on my webinar, or oh, that's really cool. So definitely watch other people, learn what they're doing, duplicate what they're doing, and you'll be successful eventually. You just got to keep going and keep going and keep doing it. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I will see you guys on Monday. So if you want to learn some more tips from me, I recommend that you can search the Facebook group. It's called Amazon Queen Secrets, like SECRETZZZ, because I make money in my sleep, and I actually share extra tips in my Amazon Queen Secrets group. So I would encourage you to look for that group, and I will see you Monday on The Drive at 5. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.